just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Knicks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. You look at the Knicks. Well, they notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
Boy, if they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice. Towns against Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Towns. From 13, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Pass to Hart. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And another 3 for New York.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
And you know, more often than not, when you're open, Towns will find you, right? A willing facilitator.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here's Cunningham. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Pass to Anunoby. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Duren. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Now, Hart. Back to Brunson. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. Pistons passing it around. Cunningham against Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Goes up at the stripe. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Brunson against Ivy. And that one's good. Brunson.
Well, that takes such tenacity just to get in there. Brunson battling through the inside contact.
And timeout called. Hardaway comes in for Asar Thompson. Beasley's checked in for Jaden. Oh,
come on. Big man on the move. Look at Duren getting in there.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. .107 left in the first quarter. Schroeder against Brunson. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Hardaway kicks to Stewart. Here's Durant. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Knicks leading by 5. Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. Robinson sets a screen for Hart. Towns a screen on Hardaway. Hart the pass to Towns. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside Hardaway. Shoots over Brunson. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he sees ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Schroeder in a point. Hardaway. The rebound by McBride. The Knicks leading by 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Now Schroeder, still yet to score. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to McBride. Payne with it. Here's McBride. Robinson finds Bridges. Here's McBride. Guarded by Hardaway. And McBride. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Beasley outside. Back to Schroeder. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Schroeder's got his first points of the night.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. And here is Hardaway. He's guarded by Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Thompson a screen on Anunoby. Here's Hardaway. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
The Knicks leading by 5. Bridges outside. Back to McBride. "18 feet out. Rebounded by the Pistons. And here's Schroeder. Good D by Anunoby.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Bridges finds McBride. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Schroeder missing.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Kept alive. Achua the pass to McBride. Now here's Achua. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Robinson. Here's McBride. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Cade Cunningham subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Down low. And Duren slams it in.
Knowing his role paying dividends there for Duren.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Brunson a screen on Ivy. Here's McBride. Back to Brunson. Rebound, Detroit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
Back to Anunoby. Brunson against Cunningham. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. And Cunningham with the block.
Great to now. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
Thompson. And he could not get that one. That free throw good from Thompson.
With that kind of junkyard dog mentality.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Really solid in the catch-and-shoot game. Anunoby always ready to fire.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Cunningham with the slam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. From 13, Duren pulls it in. Thompson looking for an opening. Shoots over Anunoby. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... Pistons trail by 5. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
For 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
Pass to Hart. Brunson a screen on Harris. Hart, wide open, he fires. And it's off from 3-point range. Thompson outside. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's the floater. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Cunningham.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that ball.
Looking to get back on track here. Brunson, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Brunson kicks to Hart. For the 3, and it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Bridges. And that's now 9 points for OG Anunoby. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start today. Duren against Towns. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Bridges for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Now, here's Ivy. Cunningham looking it over. Thompson a screen on Brunson. Cunningham for 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And that's Cunningham coming back with the rapid response.
Pass to Towns. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Bridges. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Ivy with it. Defended by Bridges. The shot by Ivy, no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. Ivy against Bridges. Lets it go with the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Harris outside. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Brunson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cunningham's got 10 points here in the second half. The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Brunson against Cunningham. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. And that one falls for Brunson.
The level of his play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Anunoby. And he makes both free throws. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Hardaway. Stewart, a screen for Hardaway. Over Bridges. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, Stewart in the pick and roll is going to give you 2 things you like. One is a physical screen, and then second, a quick roller into position.
Brunson against Schroeder. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson against Schroeder. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Achua. New York, no good that time either. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Holland in at the 4 spot. Hardaway against Anunoby. Towns is double. Shoots over Holland. And they... The Pistons trailing. Here's Schroeder. Beasley outside. To take the lead. Robinson pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to McBride. Sinks the triple. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Yeah, OG not an elite playmaker, but let's face it, if it's open, you got to move it. That time, getting the assist.
Schroeder with a screen on Anunoby. Hardaway, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happened.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Beasley. Fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McBride, covered by Beasley. 2 points, that one goes. Schroeder with the ball. 39-33. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Fontecchio passes to Beasley. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
The deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Back to Brunson. No good there. Cunningham with some nice D.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Harris, he gets it in there. And now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
There's a good screen. Bridges kicks to Towns. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Brunson with a clean look. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
That evens the score. Ivy's got his first points in this one.
Big-time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivy. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
Brunson the pass to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by New York.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Hart kicks to Brunson. Looking to end his cold spell. And oh boy.
Up, and that's the 3 ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York leading by 3. Here's Brunson. And they call the foul. That one falls for Brunson.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Towns. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham, as a young star, is bringing to this game.
He gets the first, and that puts... So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Cunningham. Shoots over Brunson. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, Cade Cunningham answering that call.
There's 25 seconds left in the... He drops the first one, and that... And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Whistle blows. That's good from Cunningham.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus.
And that hurts as he... And he does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
For 3, Harris. Knicks with the rebound, and now they foul it. First free throw is good. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Congrats on the win. How did you guys secure the victory in crunch time?
We fixed some mistakes we made in the first 3 quarters, and we just smothered them on defense. We tried to do everything we can to get them off the three-point line, trying to contest every shot. We just made it difficult.
And that led to a win for you. Congrats. Back to you guys.